Hello, everybody. My name is Jack Ranlett here with LSP. Brought to you today, we got Northern Essex Knights versus the MassBay Buccaneers here at Mount Ida campus in Newton, Mass. Northern Essex is 24-1 overall, 19-0 in conference, undefeated. And we have MassBay 9-13 and 8-11 in conference with a struggling past couple games, past few actually. If MassBay pulls off a miracle, they'll be right back in the playoffs, or shot at the playoffs. One thing to say is Luis Reynoso on Northern Essex. He is the first player since 1999 in Northern Essex to surpass 1,000 career points within his time at Northern Essex, which is 2 years because it is a junior college, which is an impressive feat, and have to give credit where credit is due. Should be an interesting game, and we'll see how MassBay battles and try to keep themselves within a not too big of a deficit. Northern Essex winning the tip, bringing up the ball. We have Reynoso up top at the key, giving over to Sasaki, over to Edwin. Cross pass to Luis. MassBay, good hold up. 3, no good. Rebound, Northern Essex, tipped by Michael Corbin to him. Reynoso with the top of the key, 3, no good. Morris with the rebound. Passed it up to Michael Corbin, bringing it up the key. MassBay setting up some play. Malcolm with the ball, swinging it to Ryan Carroll. Back up top to Corbin. Pick. Corbin driving the ball in. No good. Put back up by Braden Dunbar for 2. MassBay with the lead against Northern Essex. Like to be able to say that. MassBay playing some nice tight zone D. 3 in the corner, in and out, no good. Rebound, Braden. Jafar, quick 3, no good. Rebound, Camille. Floater, 2, good. Camille with the basket for 2. Malcolm passing over to Corbin. Driving it in. Passed out to Carroll. Corbin has to shoot something. Blocked, score clock. It's pushed away. Fast break for Northern Essex. No good. Foul called on Morris. That was a good shot block by Edwin, knowing the shot clock was winding down. Then he passed it up to his teammate, Javian, who is fouled and looks like he has a little bit of a limp after the fall. First one is good. Rebound, Northern Essex. Pass out to the corner. Back up to Edwin. Driving in, passed out to Javian. 3, no good. Rebound, Malcolm, pass up to Corbin. Corbin bringing it up. Wide open court here. Ryan pulled three-corner, no good. Rebound. Sasaki passed up to Reynoso, somehow saved it in. Good attempt by Sasaki, but ball went out of bounds. One thing I'd like to note is the scoreboard for the game here. Player, it says, is number 3. There's no player out there for MassBay for the foul to be put upon. So I think that is an error. Javian passed up to Reynoso. Easy 2. Malcolm with the ball, passed over to Corbin. MassBay is being very still on offense. They got to move their bodies around and create some space. Jafar with the ball in the corner. Malcolm with the ball up top, passed over to Braden, blocked away by Sasaki. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. MassBay has to start creating some offense, and moving the ball around would be a great attribute, or just moving their bodies around when they don't have the ball, try to create some space and other opportunities, because they keep going into a shot clock struggle or just shooting right away. Jafar with the ball, quick 3. Whew. Just off the front edge of the rim. Michael with the ball up top, Josh with the ball. Josh pushing the ball out to Malcolm, drives it back out to Jafar. Jafar driving it in, random ass shot, no good. Pass back up to Javian, ooh, out of his hands to Malcolm, passed it back to Camille, the other team, easy 2. I don't know if the assist could go to Malcolm on that one. Josh DeJesus up top with the ball. Josh driving around, random pass to Mike, out to Jafar, held his shot in. Jafar with the 3. Splash Town has finally come around for MassBay. Back up to Reynoso with the 3 open, in and out. Good box out by Braden, but Camille comes straight through on his own. Camille passed it over to Javian, who drives in for a nice little floater jump that comes in and out. Corbin with the rebound. Josh brings the ball up. Braden with the pick and roll. He was open, but it was hard to get a pass to him. Corbin with the 3, no good. Javian bringing it up for Northern Essex. Camille with the ball at the top. Passed over to Javian, back over to Reynoso, who drives down the middle. A lot of contact, no foul called. Ball went in and out. Edwin back in with it, no good. MassBay has the ball. Josh pushing it up. Not really a person advantage. Edwin knocks the ball out. MassBay ball, 22 seconds left on the shot clock. Ryan Carroll subbing in for Corbin. Full timeout, MassBay. Coming back to you, we have MassBay with the ball on their side of the court. 22 seconds left on the shot clock. Malcolm gets the ball at the top of the key. Braden setting the pick. Rolled in the middle. Pass over to Josh. Got control of the ball back. Lost it. Javian has the ball. Drives down. Malcolm this time holds from hitting. And Javian gets the 2. Josh passed over to Malcolm, over to Braden. Ball in the corner. Drives it down the middle. Pass out to Ryan, over to Josh, the top of the key. Drives in the middle. Out to Braden. Over to Jafar. Floater, no good. Packs up to Camille, breakaway. Great pass by Luis Reynoso. That was a great assist. Camille with the 2. Passed over to Braden. They had a great switch man going, but it didn't work out. Malcolm passed the ball over. Got stolen by Reynoso. Gets an easy 2. MassBay had offense in the first minute or 2, and it really has dissipated and disappeared. Malcolm with the ball at the top of the key, passed over to Jafar. Jafar drives in, gets stonewalled by Edwin. Jafar almost passes the ball over half. Josh grabs it one hand at top of the key. Ball was tipped out of his hand by Sasaki. Passed up to Edwin, who slams it home for 2. First bucket of the night for Edwin. I don't see it being the last. Malcolm with the ball, bringing it up. MassBay being like a museum, and no effort really in the pass there, or the attempt to get the pass. Sasaki with an easy 2. All I can say is Northern Essex has all the effort, all the momentum. MassBay looks like a bunch of people that don't want to be here, and they need to get their head out of their wherever, and they just need to want to win and want to put effort in this game, even though they know they're against a really hard opponent. They have to want to have the will to win. All right, we have Josh with the ball. Sasaki pressuring him all the way past half court. He's doing a little jab step at Josh, and he's unfazed. Braden with the ball at the top of the key. Handed off to Ryan. Fakes up. Braden with the 3. Good. Big boy Braden making a 3. Braden closing off the side. Reynoso swinging it over to Camille. Breaks by Anthony, passes it in to Gabe Zorilla, who is eventually fouled by Anthony Johnson. It's nice to see Anthony in there. Gives a lot of heart and effort. Something that MassBay needs on the court right now. First one is no good. As you know, I say, ball don't lie. Subbing in for Northern Essex is Carl Wolfgang, who's in for Luis Reynoso, as well as Darlin Santiago for Javian. Mike with the ball on the corner side of the key. Anthony with that on top, swinging it over to Braden. Passed over to Josh. Quick 3-shot. No good. Side of the rim. Anthony fighting for that rebound all over the ground. Got the ball. Holding happened on Darlin Santiago fighting for the ball. He didn't get the ball. He got a body. Corbin with the ball in the top corner of the key. Braden with the good pick. Corbin driving in. Don't know if that was he was intending to give it to Braden or was going to Anthony in the corner. The turnover, Northern Essex ball. Sasaki with the ball on the top side of the key. Over to Santiago, over to Zarilla. But to Sasaki, that was a stutter right there. Santiago misses a 3, gets his own rebound into Wolfgang. Quick ball movement by Northern Essex. Nice little block there, tip at least by Braden. Josh grabbing the ball, driving it up, all the way down. Bucket and 1. That's MassBay basketball. That's Josh DeJesus basketball. Always doing the breakaways and getting the and 1s. Looks like his ankle is bothering him a little bit. Hope he can push through and deal with the pain. And of course, DeJesus makes it a 3-point play. During the foul, Sasaki was subbed in for by number 2, who I don't have listed. Santiago with the 3, good. Full timeout, Northern Essex. That is definitely more offense than we've seen in a long time, and MassBay has to keep up the pressure, keep up the attitude and the effort in order to want to stay within the game and keep it a game. Honestly surprised that Northern Essex took a timeout. I don't think they liked that MassBay actually started putting points up against them because I don't think they expected it. I think they're just regrouping. While MassBay has the momentum right now, they need to push upon it and continue to move forward. Mike Corbin bringing it up the court for MassBay. Passed over to Josh at the top of the key. Screened by Braden. He was open at the top, but tried to pass it over. Couldn't get it to work. Passing to Braden over to Josh. Picked for him. Deke move, back rim, no good. Rebound, Ryan, passed out to Anthony. Deep 2, in and out, no good. Wolfgang with the rebound for Northern. Santiago passed over to Carpio. Evan Hardy in for Northern Essex. He subbed in for Camille. 2 points for MassBay there. Or for Northern Essex, my apologies. Braden driving in, 2 in and out. Northern Essex sets on the corner, on the side. Wolfgang traveling definitely with that ball. Somehow stays Northern Essex ball. Wolfgang clearly threw the ball out. May have gone off a MassBay leg, but I'm biased. Pass right into Santiago in the corner for a 3. No good, in and out. Wolfgang went to tap it back in and then got another rebound and put it in. So 2 offensive rebounds for himself. DeJesus almost forgot to bring the ball up. Braden yelling at him. DeJesus bringing the ball up. Braden screening again. Slide over for another 3. Good again. Looking like Larry Bird out there. Missed shot by Northern Essex. Santiago passing the ball to Carpio. Over to Hardy. Carpio, Santiago, 3. Front rim, no good. Offensive on big boy Wolfgang, trying to get over Braden, who's fighting hard and boxing out for that rebound. Josh bringing the ball up. Braden with another pick set. Slide over. Drop it off to Anthony in the corner. Wild ball handling. Over to Corbin. Drives it in. Quick pull up. Front rim, no good. Wolfgang with the rebound. Pass up to Carpio. Driving up the court. Top of the key. Swings it over to Hardy. Back up to Carpio. To Santiago. Back to Hardy. Takes a 3, no good. Wolfgang rebounds somehow. And then a foul called from left field where he can't even see it. But foul called on Anthony, who was, I don't even think he was near the play. Just because big boy lost handle of the ball, a ref called foul. I do say ball lies. The ball is definitely lying to me since it went in just now, because that was not a foul. Second one definitely told the truth. Josh bringing the ball up for MassBay. Jafar swinging it back to Josh. Braden setting a nice pick. Deep 3 taken by Josh, no good. Jafar fighting for a rebound, couldn't get it. Santiago bringing the ball up court. Zorilla, do a spin move. Foul called on Anthony. It's going to be his 3rd foul already. First one is good. Josh with a quick pull-up, passed over to Braden. Backboard, no rim, no good. Santiago bringing it up for Northern Essex. Backed over to Wolfgang, drives right down the middle. trips and falls. Big boy, big tumble. MassBay ball. DeJesus bringing the ball up for MassBay. Passed up to Carroll, corner three, no good. Corbin with the rebound, nice little under the hoop layup. Good assist by Ryan Carroll. Zarilla with the ball on the side of the key. Santiago up top for a three, splash. Jafar with the ball, pass up to Braden, slid over to Ryan, to Josh. Braden picking for Josh. Braden open, drives down the middle, layup no good. Breakaway of Northern Essex. Carpio against 4 MassBay people and gets the bucket. Josh bringing the ball up for MassBay. Carroll with the ball. Jafar with the ball at the top of the key. Long two, no good. Rebound Braden. Back to Corbin. Three, in and out. It's halfway in the bucket. That should count for 1.5 points in my opinion. Good strip by Jafar. Caught though by Northern Essex. Back out to Hardy with the 3 attempt. No good. Rebound Ryan Carroll. Pass to Jafar, who didn't see the ball coming. And luckily it stayed inbound in MassBay ball. Josh DeJesus with the ball on the side part of the key. Drives it around down the middle. Fouled, and then the ball was blocked. Fouls on, the nickname I gave him was Big Boy, because he's a tank. 32, Carl Wolfgang. Looks like the starting 5 are going to be coming back out for Northern Essex after this free throw attempt. And that is correct. Corbin with the rebound. Lost the ball. Regained control of it. Corbin driving right down the middle. Layup no good. Camille breakaway. Fouled. Bucket no good. 2 shots. Someone with a fancy Ashley Tisdale reminder noise in the background there for that free throw. Missed the second one. Josh with the rebound. Malcolm bringing the ball up for MassBay. Pass to Braden. Give it to Mike, who drives it right down the side again. This time, scoop layup is good. Offensive foul on Edwin. Great take by Braden. Strong boy. Edwin having some antics afterwards. Positive thoughts by the crowd towards Braden after that play. It's great to hear. Josh with the ball on the side of the key. Ryan with a good screen. Josh with the 3 front rim, no good. Edwin with the rebound, taking the ball up for Northern Essex. Pass over to Camille. Blocked and stolen by Michael, who holds the ball and regains control of it. Passed out to Ryan. Quick 3 attempt, no good. Foul on Braden. Don't know where that foul was there. Sasaki faked up, got Malcolm a jump, but then missed the 3. Passed over to Corbin in the corner here. Back to Josh up top. Thank God Javian wasn't looking because that was towards him more than Josh. Josh with the spin move, ball in and out. Reynoso tapping it up above him, getting the rebound. Drives it all the way down the court for an easy 2. Not easy, but easy for Reynoso at least. Made it seem like it. Josh taking the ball up for MassBay. We're coming down in our final 2 minutes of the first half. Quick first half, in my opinion. Swung the ball over to Malcolm, over to Mike in the corner. Braden with the ball. Not a lot of movement happening without the ball on MassBay's part. Malcolm with the ball. Hanging shot, no good. Reynoso with the rebound, passed it to Sasaki, over to Edwin. Reynoso with the ball over to Javian, who's taking a 3. Front rim, no good, gets his own rebound. Pass out to Edwin. Blocked away by Josh. Tipped. Javian grabs it again. Edwin over to Camille, over to Edwin. Over to Javian, over to Reynoso. Takes a 3. Malcolm right in his face. He is too short compared to Reynoso. Reynoso is a big dude. That was considered an open 3 for Reynoso, in his opinion. Josh with the ball on the side part of the key, driving down the middle. Edwin trying to get a block, but Josh is just too good with that scoop, hook, layup, whatever you want to call it. It was jelly. Last shot of the half coming up for Northern Essex. Camille, quarter 3, no good. Mike pushing it. Got to get it up. Half-court attempt off the backboard. Didn't know if it would be good, but at least it made it to the backboard. That completes the first half. MassBay 22, Northern Essex 38. MassBay is within 20 points, but also that's about how many they scored. So it is going to be a hard fight for MassBay to come back in the game, and definitely need to drive to the hoop, get free throws up, and put fouls on the other team for them to have any shot of getting back in there. And also lessen the turnovers. Welcome back, everybody. We got one more half between Northern Essex Knights and the MassBay Buccaneers. Hopefully MassBay can put on some offense and clamp down on their defense. It's going to be an interesting second half to see which way it goes. Right now, Camille and Reynoso are the leading scorers for Northern Essex, with Reynoso having 9, as well as Camille. Braden with 8, Josh with 5, Corbin with 4, and Trafar Berry with 3. Doing the math now to check. I am short one person's bucket, but at least that is not my job. It is MassBay's ball to start off the second half. Hopefully can start off with a score. Phones down, time to go. Mike Corbin inbounds the ball to Malcolm. Calls out a play. Passes over to Josh. Takes a quick deep 3. Swisheroo for 3, which doesn't sound great at all, but splash time. Reynoso with the ball at the top, pass over to Javian, over to Sasaki, passes over to Edwin on the side, over to Camille down low, back to Reynoso up top, who drives it in, passes it. Gets blocked, actually. Braden tips it over to Malcolm. Malcolm has the ball, pass over to Josh, who has the ball stolen by Sasaki, who passes it up to Camille one-handed, who has the ball blocked by Mike, grabbed by Malcolm, and passed over to Josh with a crazy play that worked out and looked pretty cool. Josh with the ball up top, screened by Braden. Nothing really happened with it. Josh still with the ball. Slid over to Malcolm at the top. Mike with the ball. Screen went away from it. Passed it over. Shot random up. Oh, backboard good by Jafar Berry. It was not the prettiest, but you can take what you get. That was a good 3 points for MassBay. And another missed bucket by Edwin for Northern Essex. Josh with the ball, taking it up. Driving right down the middle. Reynoso with the block. Couldn't get the scoop far enough out with his arms. Mike with the steal, giving to Braden, over to Malcolm. Braden has the ball, pass over to Malcolm. Now they're slowing it down. Passed over to Josh. Braden with the pick. Josh with the ball, driving it in. Gets it up, no good. Sasaki with the rebound, taking it up for Northern Essex. Tipped, given to Edwin, pass right over to Sasaki, who could have had a layup, but passed out to Javian for 3, no good. Rebound, not by MassBay. MassBay ball. Don't know about that one, but I will take it. I am biased, but I am also truthful at some points. And I think that should have been Northern Essex, but we shall take that. Malcolm bringing the ball up for MassBay. Gets a nice move going, passed out to Mike. Fakes it, nice jelly, but gets blocked by the rim. Reynoso taking up, pass over to Sasaki, who traveled, but wasn't called. Instead, he got a foul. Called on Josh. First one is good. Kiyoya is what I am hoping your first name sounds like. But Sasaki is definitely what your last name is. So, first one in for Sasaki. Second one is good. 100% for the line for him. Josh bringing the ball up for MassBay, giving over to Malcolm. Get it across half, please. Thank you. Malcolm with the ball. A play is developing for MassBay. Pass over to Josh. Josh driving it in. Ball was tapped away, but kept. Malcolm has it. Passed over to Mike. Drives down. Bounces out. Gets away from Reynoso's block and banks it in for 2. Javian passes it off to Edwin, to Reynoso in the middle. Someone driving right down the middle, but blocked by Mike. Passed up to Josh. It's going to get no foul call, no bucket. Reynoso drives right down the middle for 2. Looks like he's building a fort by how much playtime he's having, both on the court and in general. Malcolm did not make it across half in 10 seconds. MassBay thought it was a timeout, but it was a 10-second violation. That is why you have to get across half court. Camille with the ball. Passed over to Carpio, to Reynoso. Santiago in the corner. Drives it in. Passed across to no one. MassBay ball. MassBay definitely has more energy. At least the bench is full of it. And the court, it has some of it. Josh passed over to Corbin. Passes over to Malcolm. Moving the ball. Reynoso seeing the pass across by Malcolm. Both jogging back while Reynoso slams it home. Malcolm with the ball, pass over to Mike. Dribbling it in, pass over to Josh. 3 taken, front rim no good. Rebound, Jafar, fought for by Mike, passed over to Malcolm. Braden with the 3 attempt, good. That is 3 threes for Braden. That is definitely the most threes made by him in a game. Bucket, Northern Essex, I don't know who that was. Santiago bringing it up for Northern Essex. Passed it right down the middle for Zarillo, who passes out to Reynoso. Passes to Santiago, top of the key 3, front rim no good. Tipped by Braden, passed over to Jafar for the rebound. To Mike, to Braden, to Jafar, to Josh. Definitely a couple extra passes in there. Josh with the ball at the top of the key. Dribbling it through. Push off, getting to Braden for another 3 in the corner. Another one for Braden. That is 4. He is 4 of 6, I believe, from right now from 3. Tallest player on the team hitting all the 3s. I get it because I guess he's closer to the rim. He's getting all the 3s in. He's looking like Porzingis out there. sub confusion over here on Northern Essex. They're all confuzzled after being only up 10, which is a small margin for them. A new sub in for Northern Essex is Baba Cisse. Jafar with the short pull-up, no good. Santiago bringing it up for Northern Essex. Drives it in to Carpio at the top of the key. 3, no good. Rebound Mike. Passed over to Malcolm. Up to Josh. Dropped it off to Jafar for good pass. Bring it back out to Braden. Doesn't force the 3 as the ball passes out to Josh. Resets. They got about 15 more seconds on the shot clock to figure something out with it. Braden with the pick drop. Good move with the bucket. Braden is the leading scorer by a good margin. Carpio with the ball pass over to Cisse. Looked like a travel. Carpio with the ball again. Malcolm couldn't get to it. Santiago with the ball. Corner jumper. 2 points. Northern Essex hasn't scored that much in this half, or at least the momentum for this half. They've had a couple easy buckets, but nothing special. Mike to Braden, who fakes it up because he has all those buckets, and I'll miss the short jumper. That was, I'd say, a heat check. Santiago with the ball for Northern Essex. Carpios throwing it one-hand pass across the whole thing. Cisse, no good. Wolfgang, rebound, good. And then trips over a player and just doesn't act with any good niceness with that. Timeout, MassBay. MassBay is down 12, which is, I believe, the same. Or no, they were down 16 at the half. So they've come back 4 points, and if they continue their good defense, to be honest, because 12 points in 8 minutes against Northern Essex isn't a lot. I'd like to see that. And if they keep up their offense, we'll have a game here. If you would like to put an ad here, you can. This is LSP Broadcasts. For as little as $25 per ad, you can email, not me, but Sam Feely at samfeelypbp@gmail.com for more information. Braden for MassBay right now has 16 points. And the top scorer for Northern Essex is Reynosa with 15. So Braden has the most points for either team, high-scoring player right now of the game. Malcolm passes over to Ryan, swings it over to Josh. A lot of bodies moving on the MassBay offensive side. Pass over to Ryan in the corner for a 3. Front side rim, no good. Santiago bringing it up for Northern Essex. Short little jumper, no good. Tipped out. It is going to be Northern Essex ball. Passed up top to Baba Cisse. Takes a quick little jumper. And it doesn't drop. Joshua DeJesus bringing it up with after the rebound, driving it all the way down. No good. Santiago bringing it up for Northern Essex, who passed it into Wolfgang, who didn't see the ball coming at all. Carroll blocked pass by Santiago. Baba Cisse, floater, no good. I've seen him take 3 shots, and all 3 have not gone in. Josh DeJesus needs to get the ball across half court. Gets it over just in the nick of time. I don't think they notice at all, and it scares me. Malcolm with the ball at the top of the key. Braden has the ball, driving it in. Floats it in with a 2. He is red hot, both in general and the complexion as right now. He's working his ass off, and it is paying off for the MassBay team. Three is good for Santiago. 32 is getting away with a lot of hooks down low right now, and that bucket should not have counted. Josh with the ball at the top of the key. Passed out to Braden. Another 3 is no good, but I like the shot attempt. They aren't taking too many stupid shots, and all the shots that they take are at least somewhat reasonable. Wolfgang with the ball in the middle. Passes it out to a new sub. I don't know his name yet. We got Atasavas Kurtulis, or Kurtulis is my best guess. His jumper is no good, but it's hit out of bounds by MassBay. It's Northern Essex ball. Rebound by Braden. Pass to Jafar, who brings it up court, pushing it. Tripped in the process. Malcolm saves it, passes over to Braden, who drives it in, which finally got a foul called on Wolfgang. And that was the first one where it didn't look like a foul. He's definitely done other things earlier, so a makeup call. First one is good. Braden with this next one could be at 20 points. And he hits the big 2-0. This is definitely a highlight game for Braden, and I'm glad to see it coming through. He's worked all season super hard, and it's showing now. 2 points for Reynoso. Braden passes it into Malcolm. Josh bringing the ball up. Please bring it over. Please bring it over. Thank you. 2 seconds to spare. I like it. It's better than 1 or basically none. Josh with the ball. Screened by Braden. Josh still has the ball. Holding by Atasavas on Northern Essex. I love how the crowd gave a compliment to the person who fouled, but maybe they just didn't know that he was the one who fouled. With that last bucket, Braden has matched his season high versus Massasoit on the 18th of January. Hopefully he can surpass it in this game in order to give MassBay a chance. Reynoso bringing it up for Northern Essex. Over to number 1, Ada. Santiago in the corner for a 3. Back rim, no good. Rebound, Northern Essex. Pass over to Reynoso. Faked it over to Carpio. It's Edwin. Santiago up fake layup, no good. Passed up to Josh. Brings it down in the middle. Pass it out to Braden. Taking a 3. No good. Jafar with the ball. Pass over to Malcolm. Resetting. Malcolm passing it over to Ryan in the corner. 3. No good. It's good ball movement. Good shot attempt. MassBay still has the ball. 7 seconds left. They have to notice they have 7 on the shot clock. Pass it up to Malcolm. Over to Jafar. Quick 3 again. Miracle. And that one was prettier. Nice little swisheroo for 3. Jafar Berry's 3rd 3 of the game. Out of the 3 high-scoring games for Braden at this time, that 2 of them have been against Northern Essex. The other one coming December 18th, he had 17 points at Northern Essex. Seems like he thrives against the higher competition because Massasoit was his other high-scoring game, and they are definitely a high-level threat team who possess a lot of players. Mike with the ball at the top of the key. Malcolm with the ball. Josh with the ball. Josh pushing through this double team. Finally got a foul called on Sasaki, Northern Essex. Now the Northern Essex coach has some mouth to the ref. First time he's worried about the team losing. This is the first time MassBay has been within single digits since the score was 18-10. It is critical that they try to keep it within this 10 or single digit gap the rest of the game in order to have a chance at coming back. Second one is no good for Josh. Reynoso with the ball. Tried to throw it into Edwin when he had Javian wide open. Mike with the steal brings it up court with the foul call, pushing the bag by Edwin. Underneath, as he was not taking a shot, he was passing it. Just barely got the ball into Josh. Passed over to Mike at the top of the key. Asking for a set pick by Braden. Gets Reynoso put against him. Trying to get a travel call yelled out by Northern Essex, but no good. Jafar Berry shot no good. Fighting for that rebound. Mike gets it back over to Jafar. Reset. Malcolm has the ball. Almost throws it over half court by Malcolm, but good save by Josh. Pass over to Jafar Berry for three. Swish. MassBay is within 6 points right now against Northern Essex, the #1 team in the region. Also probably top 10 within Region 20, not Region 21, but Division III JUCO. Good block and defense by Braden and a BS call against him. 2 shots for Reynoso at the line. Sounds like the ref told the coach that the hands were in the face. If the hands are straight up and he jumps into the hands, that's not a foul. So, I don't understand. First one is good by Reynoso. Second one is good. 7-point difference. Braden with the pick. Deep 3 taken by Josh. Nowhere near the mark. I hit the rim technically, yes, but don't know why. Mike, double tip, almost gets the steal. Back to a 10-point difference. Timeout full by MassBay. A MassBay ball with 23 seconds left on the shot clock. Should give a couple options for MassBay to pass it in. Someone else coming to grab the ball. Jafari got the ball. Passed over to Malcolm at the top of the key. Braden setting up a pick. Mike with the ball. Mid jumper, no good. Pass up. Malcolm with the tip. Mike at the steal. Josh with the ball. Jafar with the 3 attempt, no good. Sasaki taking the ball up in Northern Essex. Reynoso with the ball in the middle. Over to Camille, over to Sasaki. Sasaki drives it all the way in with an easy 2-lay. His first bucket of the game besides free throws. Malcolm passing the ball over to the corner to Mike. Drives it in. Mike gets his own rebound, pass over to Braden, goes in and out. Edwin with the ball, pass down to Reynoso, guarded by Mike, blocked by Mike, and gets fouled. 2 shots coming up for Reynoso. This is how I feel he got his 1,000 career points, is how many free throws he's getting. He contributed. First one is good. Second one is good. They are truly free to Reynoso. Good pick by Braden. Passed out to the corner to Mike. 3, no good. Reynoso rebound, passed up to Sasaki, slowing it down. Malcolm up on him, passed over to Camille, over to Reynoso. Camille to Javian. To Reynoso. 3, good. 2 minutes left. MassBay is now down 17. MassBay was within 6, and now they are down 17 points with less than 2 minutes to play in the game. Edwin with 2 points and 1. It is slipping away from MassBay. They put in a great effort. They got it within 6 against number 1 in the region and probably top 10 in D3 JUCO. Solid team, a solid effort. 3-point play is good for Edwin, who only had 5 points this whole game, which is a big surprise. Pass out to Malcolm, who catches in the corner. Pass up to Mike at the top. Takes the ball, fakes it around, loses the control of it. Javian gets the ball, passes it up to Edwin, who misses a dunk, which is a great highlight reel. And then foul called on Mike fighting for a rebound, which is something I did not see happening. Since MassBay had got it within 2 possessions of a 6-point game, Northern Essex went on a 14-0 run. And now it looks like MassBay is subbing out all the starters, and so is Northern Essex. One person has to stay in, and it's Jafar Berry. And everyone is out from starting lineup. Reynoso ended up with 24 points, taking the scoring lead. Brandon Andujar, pass over to Jacob, over to Lissetti, over to Anthony Johnson. Takes a 3 in the corner, no good. Brandon with the rebound, dribbles it around, pass it up to Sebastian, back to Brandon, who takes a 3 in the side. And it is nothing but net. I'm happy to see Brandon. He deserves that shot. He deserves any playing time he gets. The last Mass time bucket before then was with 5 minutes and 29 seconds left. So they were dead without any production on offense for 5 minutes. 4 minutes. 4.5, all right? We'll average it out there. Stays Northern Essex ball, 3 seconds left on the shot clock. I just want to get back to that bucket. That was nothing but net. Shows the form and the effort that even when you don't get a lot of playing time, as long as you have the effort and you put your work into it, as he gets the rebound, Brandon Andujar pushes it up court to Anthony, his teammate, who drives it in under the hoop. Layup no good. And that will conclude the game 71-52, as Northern Essex has class and is not going to score a bucket at the end when they're up 19. MassBay had a good fight, got it within 2 possessions, and all I can say is losing by less than 20 against this team is a solid effort and a step in the right direction, I'd say, for the team. Second half was definitely better than the first, and that is something that is not common for MassBay. And we'll see you all on Thursday.